Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 4 in microeconomics. I have a brief agenda video for this week, and then there's a video for chapter 5, and then there's a brief supplementary video, which I'll speak about in a minute here. Okay, so this week, don't forget, or at the end of this coming week, don't forget you have your 5th weekly study plan assignment due. It's due on September 27th, covers chapter 5, which we're covering this week. And then on the same day, September 27th, you have your first quiz due, so it's parts 1 to E, or sorry, A to E, covering chapters 1 to 4 and chapter 6. So this first quiz does not cover chapter 5, just the chapters that we finished up to the end of last week. And I think we mentioned last week that we had several students enroll in the class late, so we've extended the deadline for the weekly study plan assignments for chapters 1 to 4 and chapter 6 to Saturday, September 26th. Okay, so although the midterm is still a ways in the future, it's on Thursday, September the 15th, I thought I'd give you a bit of a heads up about it now. Because this class is asynchronous, and we have a number of full-time students and a number of part-time students, in order to accommodate your schedules, I thought we would have 2 openings for the exam. So the exam is 2 hours long, and we'll have an afternoon opening and an evening opening. Oh, that should say 2 hours. Sorry, that should say... that should say 8 o'clock. It's a screw up. Okay, so the afternoon opening, you only get 2 hours to do it, and I'm sure you won't need that much time, but it'll open at 1:15 in the afternoon, and it closes at 3:30, and then we'll open it again at 5:45. I just have to make a note here. Second opening, midterm. That's it. Okay. So it'll open in the evening at 5:45 and stay open until 8 o'clock. So these are midterm exams, which means they have to be done on campus. So they have to be done in Moodle, on campus. I should have that written down, on campus. I need to write that down, on campus. And the midterm covers chapters 1 to 8. It's comprised of 65 multiple choice questions. It's closed book. And there is a practice midterm in Moodle. Oh, I can't remember which unit it's in, but anyways, you can find it in Moodle. And the midterm, sort of this practice midterm, you know, I think it's fairly similar to the actual midterm. So if you can do okay on the practice test, you should be able to do okay on the actual test. Okay, since we have 2 writing times for this, and we need to get the password out to the campuses, and we need to let the campuses know whether to expect students in the afternoon and or the evening, we have to let them know who's coming. So I'm going to presume that all students are going to write in the afternoon session unless you notify me by Friday, October the 2nd, saying that you want to write in the evening instead. If you don't notify me by Friday, October the 2nd, I'm going to slot you into the afternoon session, and if you try to go to an evening session, the campus might not be open. Anyways, so let me know if you want to write in the evening. Otherwise, we'll presume you're going to be writing in the afternoon. Okay, so this week we're off to chapter 5, which is called Market Efficiency and Market Failure. I think it's kind of an interesting chapter, but we'll get to it in just a minute. And I have a short, interesting video that illustrates an example of market failure. It's an example of where producers don't bear the full cost of their production, so they end up overproducing, and it leads to non-allocatively efficient point on the so-called production possibilities curve. Anyways, it's called The Tragedy of the Commons. It's short. I think it's only, geez, I don't think it's even 5 minutes, 3 minutes maybe. Anyways, it's supplementary, so you don't have to watch it if you don't want to, but it is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to create a separate video here for the chapter, and we'll see you shortly.